top cryptos that are there in the market. Um, it'll be like a chat just on the way to work. But I've been following the crypto market recently. And I see XRP. I've been following XRP since it was like 14 cents. So I think it's got real potential. Though I wasn't a big investor, not like an institutional investor. But I think XRP has really come along and made a lot of money for people. Speaking of that, so XRP is associated with the company Ripple, and a lot of financial institutions have now signed up with them. A little background on it: it's previously called a scam coin by a lot of people. Even a couple of my friends didn't really trust what I had to say when I sort of bet on XRP, and I'm gonna say I did bet on XRP because there's a lot of speculation, and it's not a very regulated market. There's no clear-cut way. There's no PE ratio. For those of you guys who are traditional investors, sorry for the video. I'm gonna make it better next time. But there's no PE ratio. There's no the other basic ratios, which are like price book or EPS. That's not there with cryptos. But the fun part is XRP really, and like most cryptos, it goes up like at least 20 to 30% overnight. And what I've noticed is, especially if you're in North America, overnight is when these guys explode, especially with Europe. So I don't know if you're like just starting off and gaining interest in this. I would suggest that to look at some of the top exchanges that provide this. Some of them being eToro or Bitstamp. Like I'm mentioning these two, or Kraken, these three, because you can buy directly with US cash. You don't need, for most of them, they work for, so XRP, Litecoin, and all these other coins that you might have heard, like BitCash, BitGold, BitDiamond. They're all known as altcoins, that is alternative coins. They're not like the mainstream ones like Ethereum or Bitcoin, which really are the innovative ones. But so more interestingly, XRP is doing pretty well now. It's just gone over $3. As far as I know, it's around 3.2, but as I'm speaking to you, it might just explode. Somebody might put in millions of dollars and then it just goes through the roof, right? So fun thing about people speculate XRP is going to go above $10, and so a lot of people have invested in this when it was a few pennies, really, which is what makes it such a crazy thing. And that's why people are going crazy over it going $3. You might be like, oh, it's just $3, how much is it, right? But it's not like a basic stock where you start off at like $10 to $15 as an IPO. This starts off at like pennies, like, or maybe like, I don't even know how much it started off at, to be honest, but maybe like 0.01 cents. So people who just put like $10 or $100 in at that point are like millionaires at this point. So those are the guys who you hear are crypto millionaires. They're the real people who really trust it, or really just have money and just throw it around, like, let's see what happens, right? It takes a long time. So XRP's been around for more than 5 years now, and it's never exploded this much. It's been a really slow ride. I think November or in December is when I remember seeing 22 cents. I invested at 15 and then I let go at 25, thinking, oh yeah, look at the graph. So I didn't make a lot of money, clearly. Stupid at that point. And then people just who invested and held on, who didn't need the money like me, just kept it, right? And so those guys are doing really well for themselves at this point. Hold on, I just gotta cross and be careful. Go. So the thing with XRP, yeah, that's why XRP is a big deal at $3 at this point. Another interesting fact is people are saying going $10, $100. You can't really trust it because, as I mentioned, there's no EPS, PB, or whatever, right? Price book and all those things. So you don't really know what is real, what isn't real. If it's going to really hit $10, there's no fundamentals behind this thing. But one thing is for sure that it should hit $5 because as mainstream media comes in and people gain more and more interest, what really tends to happen is that cryptocurrencies, so these sort of cryptocurrencies, they really become big. Then the market cap grows up, right? So unlike Bitcoin, which most of you guys might have heard, or Ethereum or Litecoin, Litecoin's relatively new, but Bitcoin and Ethereum are the big ones, big players, right? So Ripple, which is XRP, really took over Ethereum, which was at second place in terms of market capitalization. So I believe the number everybody throws around was 73 billion, but of course with Ethereum just hit $1,000 US, of course. So yeah, the market cap could have gone way over 100 billion. There was a news article this morning that came out that Ripple's owner is a San Francisco-based guy. It's a San Francisco-based team, actually. That guy is the world's richest on paper. But so the funny thing about Ripple is it's not 21 billion coins, which are, 21 million, right? Is what Bitcoin has. But Ripple, I believe, is 100 million or 100 billion, just like a hell lot of coins. But what really happens is they kind of keep most of the coins in escrow, which is like a false way of making these coins seem scarce. So just to make sure it's not there too much. So if they think there are too many coins, they take it out of the market, they keep it in escrow, and they lock it up for 5 years. That's the idea of Ripple, right? And so now with such high demand, which has been really unexpected, now all this, the Ripple market cap's crossed 100 billion, which is pretty crazy considering it was like a nobody coin till like a couple of months ago. And everything in the crypto world really, like the past year, Bitcoin just turned 9 years yesterday, right? But in the crypto world, it seems like past year everybody's been talking about it in the media and everything. It seems like the past year or past few months has been like a year long, right? So yeah, those are my 2 cents on Ripple. But apart from that, I think Litecoin crashed 5 to 6%, and then Bitcoin Cash, I think, also caved a few percent. So weren't good indicators as such. Another thing apart from that, what other crypto news do I have is, oh, this guy's going close. So the other crypto news that I have is that generally the coins, the prices shoot up during European times. That's what I've noticed. There's no scientific proof as such that I have, but over time, as I read more and as I see more of this, I do notice that only in European time, maybe like late at night in Eastern time or Central, that's late at Central or Pacific, wherever you are, assuming you're North America, it is that's when it starts shooting up. So maybe during the day, North America, it's fairly stable, I would like to say. I mean, you have swings of about 5% at most. It's not this. That's why when most of the time you just sleep and then you wake up in the morning and you see a news like, oh my god, like, this is what happened with Ripple, right? It was 22 cents and then it came like next morning, Ripple's gone all the way up to like 70 cents or 50 cents, and then this was on Thursday night, I believe, Thursday or Wednesday night, and then the next night it went up to 90 cents, which is when I was like, shit, like FOMO kicked in, right? I was like, I'm missing out on this. Something big's happening, because it's there for like a month and nothing really happened. Moved a couple of cents, and really for past 5 years nothing has happened in this currency. But then suddenly, all of a sudden, you see it's going berserk, and like it's going like 300-400%. And some of my friends who actually stuck onto it, and they're doing pretty well because nobody's a $1 here and there, I guess. So it's good for them. Yeah, so that's about it for XRP and top cryptos. I'll get back with the rest of the news at the end of the day. Thanks, guys.